Oregon and Washington both have severe weather. It may not happen often, but it helps to be ready when it does happen. It's very important to be prepared, especially if power is lost, because we depend on it. To begin, here in the Pacific Northwest, we have the possibility to have lots of rain and freezing cold and snow that can take out power. It has done just that for many people a few years ago. Losing power means losing heat. The use of our technology, since our phones and computers need to be plugged in and charged, it's important to be able to stay warm and safe in our home. According to the book Family Emergency Preparedness Plan, it is important to have some flashlights, extra batteries, and chargers and candles, in case we lose electricity. It also said that if candles are being used, be careful of fire hazard. And my next example is in Florida, where a man named Bruce in Tampa lost power for 3 whole days. Unlike Oregon, he had a hurricane come through, and his problem is that it was hot. He actually needed to prepare for ice water bottles because he lost air conditioning. According to first-hand survivor accounts, he knew from experience that he would need to cool off his house first by changing his thermostat to a lower temperature to begin. Then preparing the water that he froze. Then he was able to keep his food cold in a cooler and himself cool until the power came back on. Even though the weather was hot. Another interesting story is in the story Wicked Weather, where the author Catherine Odell talks about extreme weather called a blizzard. The only way this might be similar to Oregon's extreme weather is that it can have freezing rain. She says ice clings to branches and power lines, making them very heavy. Power lines can collapse, causing power outages. She also talks about having enough food and water in the house for people and pets for a few days. The final thing I want to talk about is a really good website. The website is called FEMA.gov. FEMA stands for Federal Emergency Management Agency. There are all kinds of tools and lists available for adults and also students like us to look at and use to get ourselves prepared ahead of time. Here in Oregon and Washington, we may not have hurricanes, blizzards, or tornadoes, but our extreme weather can certainly cause problems and cause us to lose electricity. Since it's something we depend on, it's important to prepare for it before it happens.